So what will happen is you pump usually about a liter of water is all you need. The liter of water will come and be here and around, it will flow here around the tank, and the bladder will compress ever so slightly, and this is enough to get your head underwater. Once you're neutral, you're neutral. You look down, you swim down, and you stay neutral, and depth doesn't matter. Unlike a BC, a BC is essentially a lift bag that you have to put weights on, but then you have to manage it the whole dive. Here there's nothing to manage, because once you go down, the ambient pressure doesn't affect what's happening inside the tank. This is essentially a solid. So you go down and you swim for about 30 minutes. You will feel no change in buoyancy. In fact, in the certification program, we make you do a very large depth change. You go all the way down to say 18 meters and up to the safety stop and then back down, and you see that no buoyancy changes are needed. That is true for 3mm suits, 5mm suits, 7mm suits, it doesn't matter. Suits don't compress like we used to think that they are, or not. They do compress, just not anywhere near what we thought. From then on, the rest of the dive, you have perfect neutral buoyancy for about 30 minutes. What will happen in those 30 minutes is that you ever so slowly lose mass, because you breathe it out. But it goes in grams. When you get to about 700 grams or 800 grams that you lost, you start to feel ever so slightly buoyant, but it's not like a BC that when you feel buoyant, it starts to take you up. This is very gradual. All you need to do is you run another cycle. A cycle is another liter, and the bladder will do this, and you have another 30 minutes of a dive. It is far better than what we're used to discover right now, because very quickly you get to the idea that you really don't need to manage buoyancy, and it's very intuitive because you have a longer time to do that, which means you get a longer dive time, significantly longer dive time, because you're calm the whole dive, and you're in that perfect, sweet spot, and you stop thinking about it. And we quantify that data. We have tools that quantify your workload underwater, and we can show you how much, even a very experienced professional, even course directors and instructor trainers that tell us that, no, my air consumption is great.
You can prove it.
Yeah, let us show you. Let alone a recreational diver that dives occasionally, we can do a lot more. Like, you get a lot more of your vacation, you get a lot more dive time, you're a lot more relaxed, and it's safer. The failure modes in this are a lot safer than standard. When you lose a weight, or you have a hole in your BC, or the BC inflates, it creates a much bigger